Social entrepreneurship is an innovative form of entrepreneurship with a great sense of responsibility for society and people. It is characteristic of social entrepreneurship in that it motivates business by solving social, economic, environmental, and other problems of society in an innovative way. The basic purpose of this alternative form of entrepreneurship is market operation, considering the principles of social entrepreneurship. Like traditional companies, social companies also appear on the market, with the difference that they do not share the profit but return it to the company. Social entrepreneurship is cohesive, as it encourages people's participation and volunteer work, and in this way strengthens solidarity in society by creating new jobs for vulnerable groups of people and carrying out socially beneficial activities.
Eco-Employment Center is a company registered for activities in the field of waste management, restoration, dismantling and processing of products, recycling, and upcycling. Eco-employment centers in Slovenia are a legal entity formed for employing disabled workers exclusively in protected positions and fulfill the personnel, organizational, technical, and other conditions. It was ECO that offered Denis the opportunity to get a full-time job, and he has been a part of ECO team since 2016.
Kako si pa prišel do te zaposlitve sedanje?
Preko Zavoda za zaposlovanje, nato pa sem hodil usposabljanje v center ponovne uporabe na Ptuju. Nato pa po 3 mesecih v Ormožu.
In kaj vsaj ti delaš v tej službi? Tvoja dela, če malo opišeš.
Tu vsaj delam recimo razstavljanje računalnikov, šivanje različnih izdelkov. Šivanje sem se učil v službo.
Kaj pa ti je najbolj všeč v tej službi?
Šivanje.
Šivanje. Prav tako tapiciraš in obnavljaš pohištvo, je tako?
Ja, to je ful mi všeč, nekaj določene stvari, oziroma fotelj, blazina in tako naprej.
Denis is a young man who has had hearing difficulties since he was born. To make him hear better, a hearing aid, cochlear implant, was inserted. After finishing high school for design in Maribor, Denis got a job in the Eco-Employment Center, which operates within the reused center. And because he lives a very ecologically conscious life, this is not only his job but also his way of life. It is unlikely that Denis will throw something away, he will certainly try to make something new and something different out of it. So, for example, he disassembled a broken camera and made a collage out of its components. He is very aware of environmental issues and all his products are made from waste materials, where there are no limits to his creativity. Disability is a personal circumstance that can befall any of us, so when employing people with disabilities, we cannot generally speak of a group with the same characteristics. Unlike other personal circumstances that affect an individual's employability, disability is a circumstance that does not disappear over time and cannot be outgrown. That is why the state, with its measures, is permanently intervening in the field of employment of the disabled.
The operation of the Eco-Employment Center plays an important role due to the needs of the local environment, the global need to implement resource-saving activities and environmental and social responsibility. Due to the declining competitiveness of the economy, a new economy is coming to the fore, which dictates the cyclical use of resources. Adapted jobs enable people with disabilities to find employment and carry out socially responsible work, which plays an important role in protecting the environment and the cyclical economy. So, to join this industry you need to first get familiar with the environmental industry, identify the social economy. Second, search for legislation and employment options in environmentally conscious social enterprises for people with disabilities. And third, look for business initiatives for people with disabilities within the environmental, green sector.
There are many employment opportunities in this sector for the disabled in Slovenia. The social economy is evolving in all areas. Employers who employ people with disabilities are recipients of state aid also in the environmental field. The government provides financial support for enterprises that employ people with disabilities. Today, Slovenia places the employment of people with disabilities in the open market in the first place, as this ensures the inclusive employment of people with disabilities in adapted jobs in a normal work environment. However, not all employees can be employed with regular employers. For severely disabled people, who due to their disability, are unable to find or retain employment with regular employers, the state maintains and encourages special forms of employment due to proven efficiency.
For example, funding schemes for companies that are currently open are the Employment Rehabilitation and Employment of Disabled Persons Act established a quota system for the employment of disabled people in 2006, which imposes a duty on all employers who employ at least 20 workers to employ disabled people within a certain share of the total number of employees. All taxpayers in the quota system have the option of choosing how to fulfill the quota: employ a disabled person, pay a contribution to the public scholarship, development, disability, maintenance fund, or enter into a contract for alternative quota fulfillment with a disability company or employment center. Severely disabled people, who are generally unable to work in a normal work environment, can be employed in companies for the disabled or employment centers. However, disabled people who, after completing employment rehabilitation, are not employable due to their disability, are included in social inclusion programs implemented by providers selected in a public tender. Social inclusion programs are social programs designed to support and maintain the working capacity of people with disabilities. Look and examine your options by contacting governmental authorities and discuss your needs and interests in the field. Ask for guidance and support. You can start by getting voluntary experience in the environmental industry and a place of your interest. This experience will provide you with practical knowledge and skills before entering the labor market.
Denis is a young man who knows a lot of things, but he also has a lot of talents and excellent manual skills, and of course an innate curiosity and countless ideas. In employment centers, disability companies and social enterprises, in Slovenia, the employer must provide a mentor who monitors the work of the disabled person, guides them and is available to them for any assistance.
Zaposlena v ekozaposlitvenem centru kot strokovna delavka, mentorica invalidnim osebam, med njimi je tudi zaposlen Denis, ki je zelo znajdljiv v tej službi, dela zelo različne stvari, skupaj usklajujemo dela po navodilih in delamo zelo všečne izdelke, poskušamo narediti takšne, da so unikatni, različni, da se ne ponavljajo in da ležijo strankam pač na široki izbor.
Denis, as already mentioned, found himself in a company where saving natural resources and environmental and social responsibility comes first. It allows him to be creative and he makes completely new and trendy products from materials that have been discarded. Denis is an experienced graphic designer with a demonstrated history of working in the design industry. Skilled in logo design, tailoring, SketchUp, typography, and Adobe Photoshop. Strong arts and design professional with a high school focused on graphic design from High School for Design Maribor. You too can express your creativity in the environment field in companies where they deal with waste reduction, reuse, and upcycling. He also communicates with customers, upholsters, restores old furniture, and works with the cash register.
In Denis, ще нам lahko nekaj poveš o tvojih hobijih, ki so zelo zanimive?
Ja, hobije ustvarjam doma, pa potovanje tudi. Torej, recimo od leta 2011 sem potoval Afriko, Amerika, Nizozemska, pol pa začnem tudi ustvarjam tako tole. To naredim za kavšo, ampak ful težko zvanjam, ampak trajam se dalje. Pa hodim tudi športno zaradi zdravja, pa tudi dobre počutje, pa tudi kakšne močne držim zaradi službene, taki.
Kaj še nam lahko nekaj poveš o tvoji razstave?
Ja, razstave sem naredil tipografske plakate, maketo z papirja, pa šivanje, eno blazine sem naredil, to je za pelca, pa oblikovanje arhitektura, to je kaj sem narisal hišo, pomeni, da sem zmanjšanje prostora v manjše hiše.
Hvala, Denis.
Prosim.
In this specific sector, knowledge, skills, and competencies are certainly specific. The most significant skills to be obtained are
Denis has no ambitions to embark on his entrepreneurial path, as his current job offers him the possibility to express himself through various products. In case he has problems, a mentor and other employees are available. We must also be aware that in Slovenia, a person who has a recognized status of a disabled person cannot open a social enterprise, because in our country this is a complicated procedure. Not even a regular person can do it, as the founder must be a legal person.
Denis's duties at work are product diagnostics and preparation for the upcycling process. The work process of upcycling products and equipment, furniture, clothing, textiles, household appliances, books, fashion accessories, by repairing, disassembling or cutting the products and making the same or completely different products from them, from the collected clothes, unique clothing, aprons, bags, purses, messenger bags, slippers, from curtains, reusable bags for buying fruit, vegetables, from tarpaulins, folders, from inner tubes, wallets and purses, from fashion accessories and clothing, lanyards for identification cards, etc. For the preparation of a business plan, you should have your vision and objectives clear in your mind. That way you can continue in detailing your goals. Let's take a look at a business plan and what it should include.